Welcome back, people. Today, let's look at variables and constants in JavaScript. First, let's go with variables. In programming, we use variables to store data temporarily in computer's memory. So, variable is nothing but a container for our data, which has a particular address on the computer's memory. With the use of variables name, we can read the data from the given location in the future. Let's see this in code. Earlier, before ES6, we use the keyword var to declare a variable. But after ES6, we use the let keyword to declare a variable. So here is a variable called name and it has a value supporting tech. Now let's try to log it in the console. So when you log it in the console, you get supporting tech as the output. Now let's create another variable. Let's name it let num or num1. Let's say it's num1 and press enter. So the output is undefined. By default, the variables that are not initialized have a value undefined. So in the first variable, note that we use single or double quotes over here to indicate that it's a string. Now let's look at the rules that has to be followed while naming a variable. A variable cannot be a reserved keyword. They should be meaningful. This is just to understand the variable at a later point of time. They cannot start with a number. They cannot contain space and hyphen, but we can use camel casing. Variables in JavaScript is case sensitive. Name with a lowercase n and name with a uppercase n are two different variables. So these are the rules that has to be followed when naming a variable in JavaScript. Now let's look at constant. A constant is represented as const. Constant is a variable that cannot be redeclared or reassigned within its own scope. Let's declare a variable. So to declare a variable, we use the keyword let. So we have a variable called roll number and value 200. Now, since it is a variable, we can always reassign value. In the next line, let's say the value of roll number is 300. Now let's try to print it. So we have an output 300. This means the value has been reassigned from 200 to 300. Now in some cases, let's say we don't want the value of the variable to change because otherwise it will create all kind of bugs in our application. For example, the value of pi is 3.14159265359. We don't want the value to change due to some error, right? So in such situations, we use a constant instead. So let's see how that works. So we have the value of pi here. Let's go to the next line and say pi is equal to 4 and press enter. So here we are trying to reassign the value of 4 to the constant pi. So we get a error assignment to a constant variable. So with this we come to an end to this video. Thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe to Supporting Tech.